Hello guys, $20,000. That's how much money we made the 4th of June, right? That was my first $20,000. And by the way, guys, every time I talk about numbers, it's always about profit, right? A lot of business models, a lot of companies can be e-commerce, dropshipping, Amazon FBA. Profits are always between 20 and 50%, right? The beauty with the AI marketing agency model is very simple, is every single money you make is almost everything profit, right? There's a couple of softwares you need to pay per month, but that amount of money is like only like $400 per month, but you make like 50K per month. So that's almost nothing, right? So a lot of people DM me every single week, every single day about, hey Harold, I came from your video with Serge where he broke down how you guys scaled your agency, right? And today, guys, I'm going to explain because it sounds so easy to think that one company, just because they need AI, will pay you thousands of dollars, right? And guys, this is the biggest lie someone will tell you. I'm straightforward, guys, because it's not that easy, right? Every single business model, it has success because you're solving a big problem in a specific market, right? It's not because you're saying, hey, by the way, guys, I can sell you an AI voice agent for your business so you can save time or even speed to a lead. Guys, this is very generic and too broad. Why? Because, guys, there's already thousands of people in the same market offering the same solution. So every time you'll be having competition only by price and not by the value you're providing for a company. That's why, guys, every single time I tell you, hey, boys, you gotta make a product with AI where you include not only automations and AI, but also marketing, right? Guys, go watch my first video if you want to understand better. But guys, the process is very simple. As you guys can see here the screenshots. As you guys can see here, 6th of June. Here's the 4th of June, kind of like 24 hours. So guys, you need first to go target a specific market. A lot of people will go for the US, Canada, the UK, Australia, New Zealand. There's no bad market, right? Every single country have their own problems and their own solutions to sell, okay? And guys, this is why you always need to understand your market. For example, the first time I went to Dubai, I remember I was thinking my AI system for car dealerships was very good. The problem is in that market, they didn't need AI because they sell cars at like 200K, 500K, and these type of prospects already know what they're buying, right? So they don't really need like a receptionist, okay? Because a good market is easy to reach and it's people who have money. I will explain later what's people with money, okay? Because if you choose the wrong market, first, wrong market can be hard to reach and people who can't afford for your system, okay? Because your prospects will say how successful your company could be, right? Because they'll pay you for the value of your solutions to solve the problem. So if the problem is bigger, the price can be also bigger, okay? So that's why, guys, it's very important to select a profitable pricing also. You guys will be, okay, Harold, we charge $16,000 for this system. I can do it too. Guys, don't do that, okay? I'm gonna explain why. When you charge 16, 10K, 20K upfront for a specific market, is because your system already works for some other companies, right? Because guys, I've been taking hundreds of calls and every single time they will only ask for, can be referrals, can be for phone numbers, can be for dashboard, can be for the ads manager, can be for KPIs, right? And if you don't have these assets and these tools, guys, it's gonna be very, very hard. So let me explain how you can transition from retainer to upfronts, which is very simple, guys. Don't be greedy, okay? First, when you know that your market is easy to reach and that can, they have money, now it's time to understand, okay, my first goal, if I was Harold from 3 years ago, my first job will be quit my two jobs I have in the time. Why? Because When you have time for your business, that's when you can think about your next move. So getting out of the 9 to 5 and even at school is the first goal you need to to do. Because imagine you spend $2,000 on ads, you have 30 calls, right? But because you're charging too high, you don't have experience in sales, guys, I'm telling you, your competition will eat you like a shark. And that's why your offer always need to be between $1,000 to $2,000 per month. Because when you select your market, just because you do marketing and AI, that's already per month. Guys, that's like in general between $3,000 to even more than $10,000 per month if they decide to hire your competitor or humans, right? And guys, if you select a pricing model, which is, for example, $1,000, it's only 5 clients that you need to scale and also to leave that 9 to 5 in school. So you can now have more case studies and now start getting 1 client who pays you the same money as, for example, 5 clients or even more, right? Because if you don't take enough calls also, it's going to be hard, okay? So how do you know that your system is good? You need to understand that when you deliver, it has to be a predictable system to your niche, right? You need to understand that your product and your AI system with marketing needs to solve the problem. But what is the real impact, right? Because if you're only saving them, let's say, $3,000 per month, okay, cool, but how much money they can make in revenue, right? For example, let's say you work with a dental clinic. Let's say they work with only Invisalign products, right? So over there, the problem is very simple. Is you need to understand, okay, cool. So how much clients are these people making, right? Let's say right now with 5 clients, they make $2,000 profit. So this company is making 10K. So now you need to understand, okay, in average, how much are these clinics paying per staff, per products, and also per month, can be on electricity, can be on rent. Because imagine, guys, you guys are maybe making, for example, these dental clinics, they only make $8,000 in expenses, right? So that means they only make $2,000. So imagine you right now saying, hey, by the way, it's going to be 10K upfront. Even, guys, if your system is good, of course they can have the funds. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying, guys, when you start, every single penny you spend is fundamental to understand how fast you can grow, right? As I said, guys, don't be greedy. I repeat it every single time. So if they only have $2,000 per month, guys, they have maybe a family, kids, right? These are facts you need to understand about a specific niche and also about your avatar buyer. Otherwise, guys, every single call, let's say you target people who only make $10,000 per month. That's an example, guys, with fake numbers. They'll never pay. Versus, okay, now if I could target people who make 30, let's say, new patients per month, and they make 50K over there, even if they pay only $8,000 in total, let's say 10K with the products, they make 40K profit per month. So now, yeah, I can start charging 10K upfront, okay? But since you're starting, your goal is to charge, let's say, $2,000 per month. Guys, is it expensive for them, $2,000 per month? If they make 40K profit? Of course not. It's a no-brainer offer, right? And that's why you need to understand, okay, is my system valuable for my niche? And my price is a no-brainer for the solution that I'm bringing for them. Because, hey, by the way, John, yes, you make 40K profit. What if I can double down your monthly clients and now you make 80K per month? That's only, for example, 20 new patients. And that's why, guys, also when you need to understand is when you go find your market niche and avatar buyer, you need to understand, okay, how much can be, let's say, a lead, a cost per appointment, and their cost per acquisition. This information, guys, is not only about selling AI systems, it's about understanding the real problems, right? And that's how you can very easily, guys, with no testimonials, close high retainers, right? And make your first 5, 10K per month. Because imagine if it's a no-brainer, and you charge $2,000 and you make 5 clients like these, not only you get solid case studies, you get referrals, and now guys, it's when you can scale and charge high ticket offers for your niche. And now it's nice to understand, okay, let's say I go for the Australian market. How big is dental clinics over there? How many of them are in this market? And how easy can I reach them? And that's on cold calling, email marketing, paid ads, or maybe door to door, right? So guys, take notes about this 11 minutes walkthrough session just for free. And guys, DM me on IG, Howell Cruz, tap it below or check in the description. I will answer if you guys have any questions. And guys, good luck. I'll see you on the next video.